no be tanya. So for that day ho. See adwuma bi. Ado baby ayabaka. Apostle Okwajimai. Apostle. Yadi obeye na do baby ani bobeka. Yesu po papa yeti e bona sebi mebo a. Tie die di bobeka. Apostle Okwajimai. Ejimi come out. Oni pa di esa, eke wansa. Ona seni di esa. Ogu ani mwasi na Yesu pa ya bona sebi mo so fo na obeye den ya. Yesu po gadi adia no. Aso bedi na chinso a be hunu.
The Mason Yakupon is Samunya, Bako. The Mason Yakupon is Samunya, Bako.
All right, for this is Monuvie Politics, Charlie, and then so you're saying about the Baba so lawyer and the Appiah Kusi Akasa. Chairman Wontumi lawyer Akasa. Now we're gonna share every single thing he said about Chairman Wontumi. And in this particular case, actually, a course I say adaji any personal lawyer and the Appiah Kusi Akasa. Or say some of Chairman Wontumi's the way he does politics, you know. Or say in fact, the Chairman Wontumi, the way Chairman Wontumi was doing politics in the country, you know. Or say nya dia sebe na ono lawyer and the Appiah Kusi. Nani eje hon. So we're gonna push lawyer and the Appiah Kusi. Our interview be a oko ekoye. But before we start, you know, Dennis Miracle Abuaji Pacho some kaisa krache no. Dennis actually no. I see President John Dramani Mahama. So, Shalina, the way the guy is describing President John Dramani Mahama, no. Listen.
This weak president, very clueless president.
Adjectives, no.
Oh, weak. Clueless. Leadership, they did describe leadership. They did describe leadership. A leader is either weak or strong. A leader is either clueless or has a vision. I can be forgotten. Obi, on one and also 2016. This weak president, very clueless president.
Adjectives, no.
Oh, weak. Obi, weak.
Clueless.
Leadership, they did describe leadership. They did describe leadership. A leader is either weak or strong. A leader is either clueless or has a vision. I can be forgotten. Obi, on one and also 2016. It is a Ghana for complaining here is because they know him, they know his record. No one kasa on act. Na say hu de koso. Asamba na Ghana 40 man no act. On act da. Obetime dia de na mana say this a grofa kasa answer waye. Oba say I'm a listening president. Who need vision? Who a leader who need vision na? And at time bia you are not proactive. Just as say na grofa kasa answer wa act. Obi he lawyer nyabutre o. On man no more say no. Obi, say me teacher ni. Ana me go school. Oba me school abe promise me say oba pe. Oba ma me automatic posting. What the 1.5 years? The friend is saying clearance one month for recruitment embro 6,000. Now catch him say minya but say na me 2028. Sebe umbume. Because umbume and can you realize that you have a covenant with me. You made a promise to me. You gave me your word. Nipa sorry an kosala ya nto ama mamokeke. Sa nipa 1.7 million sebe nyansa wo mutrimo. Oma sorry an kosala ya nto aba mom unless you are saying say NDC mo no sebe man kanya se bia mo win simply because dan crofo edu MPP. But say if you believe strongly say we win about one based on in ceremony promises and more man for the
well, yamfansi wa ha. Dennis Miracles Abuaji say President John Dramani Mahama a clueless or a wicked man, only vision for Ghana. Only man the crop pot into Ghana for a tour about the man say, Omera no mayor president. Now president, you know, was only singing the song no if he say NPP for enye and on the far home boy Juma ediko wura homa Ghana for tour about the man. But when you put President John Dramani Mahama and Kasa so when you be also nimbi but Dennis Miracles Abuaji ne Kasa no. Craching and anwa de chinwa. 55 million choppable Ghana cedis scratchy according to Yoko no wawia. Audit report as here say over 102 million Ghana cedis scratchy wawia. Yet Dennis Miracles Abaje say President John Dramani Mahama enim hwe. And I'm say na president nim hwe kurande say corruption there obono homodi. President etimichi akoromfo in the country. Ti say wo Dennis Miracles Abaje ye chi 3 days but now to na wotia. Uwie no eye ghetto for ho na wokọ ye nti say wo waban na e ba so na munim bibi ya nka obi e ya chi wo Yoko no pon wi a you cannot even redeem yourself but you went to ghetto to thank them. Ghetto for Maya no tabasi debi, you people deceived them. That is why they came there to say whatever they came to say. But then it's to say when you know say NDC ni mama muo NDC ni mhwe ye na mze and then say when you say me no beche na ye nyina ehwe say Dennis Medeska Boaje say china wo hye na say na ko gina quarter eno na be ma na hu say NDC ye bibi and say die potin and Dennis nankasa ehia. That is something we are going to discuss today. In Pacho, wait the wadwen chere aba as I progress on no. Because minor ye bu o minor. One say Ghana enyo biya papa dia. Papa bi ne ka chem so say Ghana ye wade efe national cake. Ikutwa ne nketenkete na obi enya ne de. It is the development in the Ashanti region esa Asante fo nyina e benefit. The development e kon kran mema esa ye nuanam ganfo nyina e benefit. The entire nation is a development na sebe enye kwabena ne bi nko na de ko hye ne botom no no nko atana so o se enye ne saa. But the Oshe NPP for Equia, the main reason why Dennis Miracles Abaje say President John Dramani Mahama a clueless and say Obayano or Chiakron for President Ama Necron bo aye din e wa manum to the extent say amanfo nya ba bi krom do motokra be den ebesi. Uwie sikani na yesomu, udi nsemoni ani na echew. Enti se woni Dennis Miracles Abaje na ya moacha ma Wontumi de ne ko na Dennis go do court anim ho no o pia bonte kwa na o yera because onim say ochina eduni so a but this is the kind of description you automatically give to the president because ka amana kwet say mere bia e be so mu bia no that means it is the clueless president that wonim hwe ye e na echemo. That is the kind of discussion they've been putting out there. Well, how NPP for dia go no, they don't even understand what is happening in the society. Because they think say Ghana ne de esenki ye jan na sebe obi abokoro no a ope na owie sika na sebe ye pepe wajewa na sebe na nkabo aduane sa na omote ase in the comment section wait me the wadwen kire about take my time and then we all go through all this kind of discussions and NPP for I started to futuro di go amanfo ni Ghana say oh NDC any policies and programs omode na NDC for area president by no ni bibia oba beye na president by ko ehu ade a oye enso timamu ni bia no se ne ye kase ye reti President John Dramani Mahama ene na na de kwa do 8 years administration na me sure say wa wo hwe me ana wa be hwe me ochena you give a clear indication say President John Dramani Mahama is the best president of Ghana na ye hia no na sebe gise wa wo ye kromfo nko na be use the description na any adjectives here Dennis Miracles Abaje e use for President John Dramani Mahama e de amano why na Ghana na dwi mu da ho betime ka say oh da bi ensema Dennis mo ka no e na ye no kware da bi Dennis obi a homo ye ho se ne ya mo nyina mote and we now understand the kind of people we were joking with. We now understand the kind of people we gave 8 good years of administration to. Seramo Nanado danko akufo na Dennis wo kasa wo competent enough, wo good enough no. Or handing over power to NDC no olusi abama like 38 and 38%. So do you think the Ghana for say ye ya bi ni ho ene ye koto abama obi a ye mani kumusa timuti say to the sense ne 38% kwa no next election man we menya 20-70% because e wo mo ne ntwetwede. Eno na mo pe Dennis we na wo friends mo ye good managers of Ghana's economy dey actually ene wa yira na opposition so the NPP chale minim yes am baba dey obeche wo papa obeche wo papa abusi ama make messages am dey aba na 7 e be bo so chale kuri doso Baumia has told you the foreign exchange will expose you. Yes. Alote boatin dia wo de ba no. Ebe expose you. Na expose you ya na sebe wankasa wo de wo aye den aba. Ha, like 38 ne kan was say economy be e bon homodin a. Obezo the measure wo de be measure economy e bon homodin no. Wo de fa exchange rate keke o say no kwa na be kira de kura eye. Me pacho your live show me a phone lines and Timoto book caranta de beba why you have starting pacho in the next like 40 minutes beyond and if there will be phone lines not to mtiwa from you know but you take your time and we're gonna address every single thing on this particular live stream here to be the range raba. Anytime I see this guy Dennis, the manner speaks, I always feel like throwing up. I mean, because I don't know. Dennis Milakalabaji is so disrespectful. He must be disciplined. We will get him because look at how he is calling the president. Just look at how Dennis is referring to the sitting president as a sebi a kolabi or no in a dim komo. Sana na bien ye no. Me pacho ye phone lines no entu munti no. Take your time pacho. Me ba life time no so me kan chero munia. But who say be must start air free. If I take your time and we're gonna take everything. Before be our number, before be our pacho monto bona grow na fina. Ye be shasi udi tin sem na me be kan no. We are what do I chere aba. What I say? Anytime I see this guy, Charlie, Dennis there no na bien no omusuro. Ona mo nyina so Charlie osuro se e be che no. Eno na ma akwa na se sebi ohun ade a oye. Se wutie Dennis very very carefully. Utim sa akwa no osuro. Thomas Dochesi Munufie. Honestly, if Swame Interchange project is completed, NPP is dead in the Ashanti region and they will vote against the NPP or Tum. And also there it's going to come on live. And I say, I just want to because it is going to happen live. President John Dramani Mahama again say, Asante Memu Swame Interchange inquiry obey them. How many of the promises made by NPP were fulfilled? Even a Kufuor promised and failed God. Exactly. Osi nyankopon oni nyankopon ehye ntam so okoya adwuma na nyankopon okoya so wadada nyankopon. The NPP leaders have forgotten that the AG is compiling their files for trial from the Board of Elections to the Harbour and Lands Ministry. Rikus they are odabai and Rikus who dey jawo e be chomo. Jefferson say we are waiting kuchu Charlie ene nyuma na e be boss no Charlie e dawson. Lawyer and the Appiah Kusi can't be. And then 70 basso, that Tobo, also the strategy be, and the Queen strategy ended Wontumi back in prison. Thomas say, Master Munufi, Dr. Alaji Baumia, national anthem says, if your fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And now, the exchange rate has exposed him rough. Charlie, now you say, one will be honest with ourselves. What is Alaji 38? Ekasabim. They say on kasa because obi anka oye economics guru say pa de nanka ya to abam wa be the leader of NPP na say na Dennis Ike say NDC money homodin a say nka hallelujah ni wom eno an say nka jawo ball party and aban left right center alaji 38 nkasa na na obe kasa ayen so a bomb and oto ye anyway abusia yanko yenim yanko na me ma untie ensem potia lawyer and the Appiah Kusi eka no shall see a two question beside say what now manage they say a chairman Wontumi court issues a dear important and a chairman Wontumi in the country now when the angel round one tiasema waka.
There are other elements in the case as I said I had a strategy. The strategy was to do the case in the appeal. And also to manage, and also to manage sentiments. So,
nothing. Then I will withdraw.
How do you mean?
Wait, no, you had a strategy. That strategy is so in the way a best clients. So, there doesn't me as a lawyer. A man for can make over there is not on the basis of Sibia. But the strategy never makes me used to say why in a disservice by withdrawing from a case. No, but we were here to sell clients and so on.
And penny for to me for semi who made them was me meeting with me, but with them was papa. Miss Obedia to sell clients and one who met to me for papa. Osma, we knew command so make the meaning common me that was me play. I mean, show.
me say obeji to so client and ho ahomete
me dey ho ahomete anti me ho nya ahomete
there be me ho ye obeji to but yes once obi ho ahomete yes be ne boni mo but say yeah ebi ni so manage bibi ni so I don't me resist say me but you any other side na so you be so feel say ne all chances be o make ye before clients na ne ntasa ni nyina ka ho no
honest with you you are pushing me into area of politics. I don't like his politics.
You don't like his politics?
No.
Okay. Because it also boils down to insults. Yeah,
honest with you you are pushing me into area of politics. I don't like his politics.
You don't like his politics?
No.
Okay. Because it also boils down to insults. Yeah, you are against it. Yeah.
He did not engage me to manage his politics. That is why I have not talked politics. But I don't like his politics.
You don't like his politics.
Well, it's the lawyer and the Appiah Kusi. He had a strategy for Wontumi. He be come near Kubi and said, "Dear strategy and kasa." And now woman chama Wontumi. But say something he didn't personally like about Wontumi. A politician and Wontumi, you know. Was it the way and up Wontumi some penifum or minum? No chabomu, no dio matem, President Mahama, nene yere Lordina Mahama, Vice President, no dinner tem, was it there be. Nyansani bi ani wiase asade na Wontumi ye no. Na yes say, oh yeah. That was according to lawyer and Appiah Kubi. Chema Wontumi lawyer na odi na chia go through the 9 minutes na okay no. No. Na ye pushi ni mo a, ose wono wa lead Chema Wontumi start pampanyifo bi chew. And I say, lawyer na say Chema Wontumi court na de ko ye no enye chew pa na de ko enya temnie ena de Chema Wontumi ekọ ho eye gold mine ni illegal mining sensem ena de Chema Wontumi ekọ court ene bosia or de fraudulent means ekọje ye no ena de Chema Wontumi akọ ho nti strategy kro ben ena na wo ma Chema Wontumi sa strategy no e de Chema Wontumi ekọ pie nsebom na ha na nsem no wo according to lawyer and the Appiah Kubi no Osi mera ni ebe Chema Wontumi no Chema Wontumi ye se nkoma ye nche no na ono Chema ono lawyer no ene dada Wontumi ma ye Chema Wontumi udetie
worried when they say to say they can you say why a lot of disservice
no or the personal button no
me say were you disappointed to even hear say the panel making that statement?
Chema Wontumi nanka said the beauty of it is that he appreciates a man.
Okay.
Managing a client like Chema Wontumi,
even though he's been sentenced, but we appreciate it.
Yes, managing a client like Chema Wontumi, you're managing him as a person and managing his case.
Okay. Is it difficult to manage him?
Say baby, I don't.
No. I wanted to say why was it difficult?
At the time of arrest.
No, lawyer. Was it difficult to manage him?
Yes, it was. Okay. At the time of arrest, we didn't know the ticket. We don't know driving a meeting front, and they baby arrest. Or catch them. Me and the Habeshi. No.
Arrest.
You can't do that.
Wow.
You cannot resist lawful arrest. It means can ticket.
Now catch her.
Chairman, number 3. I am with you. I'll follow you. Be do it. Na car no send it no. Obi ntimi ntremu kan ho. Na so na wo drive. Obi ntimi drive okay. Enti number 3. Ma police no. Bra betina ba bia meti. Me si form no mafa Uber. Na medi mochi. Enti wo de odi ukobia no.
Na wo so wedi eche. Na Wontumi ntina car na echi.
Kano,
oh, okay.
No, 2-seat
car. Okay.
Enti, Chema Wontumi Uber. I got down, and the police didn't. I mean, the police because I say, "Mummy criticize me." Never no ko baby. He funny eko. No me chile me baby eko. Enti me kura me yes me stop Uber ape. And the police for the case, space where came and to me, mom got police for the as probably the person under arrest. But it is to make sure, say,
calmness, no be follow the law.
Sometimes they be a record court. Now, Chema Webber, Chema, and then because who appear in this mood.
Hey, only no. It's a clerk. But who clerk it no. Was wide and I don't know what I can
case no me person be one in response to any media challenge.
Don't sana
Now you remember say
wow
the Republic versus Honorable Kennedy Japan. I was a lawyer in the case.
Oh.
Now that time no. Now if you go to we had na press statement be a shoe. Mommy Honorable Woman. I say answer the baby case there.
And Kasa.
Press party me person. So
and you're just a lawyer, you manage the personality at the same time the case.
And indeed, time I made application for bail. In fact, in his case, I had to file a habeas corpus application because
for them to produce the body.
To produce the body. And today, I have quite moving motion habeas corpus. Paul lawyer back who Attorney General, honorary representative Attorney General on the day of the motion. Paul Abariga, we shall media making their DPP, public prosecutions then. Obato se menene me no nyina as lawyers in the case ye take court ye di nkomo. Se dia ma mene bu fu ye pa
adai.
Chese one place say ye di nkomo. That is tension na case in said
no.
Or say ye timi ko yiri free one cell.
Then na ko another.
You no come do fufro. Then na ko see me in the midst of forest. Say affair honum ko taking decision. Ni psychological punishment. And we had to come out like that. But ono kura no ye manage case no at the time say press statement near the didn't
like a manager no as an individual.
Me catch you say sometimes atare kura be shekra na language so do say ye ko na even dressing crisis to the extent say on one occasion Judge Kra commented positively on his dressing.
Wow.
So
is it the same judge?
The same judge. So case management no nipa no attitude
ne then who so say maybe per the who cannot the attitude so compona a man in 20 years because say that from 15 to 25
20 years there and I said in fact I'm not even talking about the sentence. I'm talking about the conviction. Me see conviction no me magrimu no enye proper enenti
well enti lawyer and Appiah Kusi say no ne chama Wontumi ne nam ena na police for eba ba chama Wontumi na chama ye na dwen say o ma ye nche no ene ye tada ne de o say ne ko munyina be wu ho mi ni chama Wontumi is so lawless say Ghana mara no kwan onjini. His own lawyer is the one speaking here. Ose chama yes o ma police for nchinte or no ene dada Wontumi say o de ma yenchew na ye chewa medi meyiw ye chewa medi defendu na niti ye na chama Wontumi dan say wom. Mame o mo de ma yan fa onko me medi defendu. It was a chama Wontumi car no use na nipa 2 pe na for kan tie police for na ba ko betena chama ka mu. Ene o no lawyer and Appiah Kusi di si ko tena police for the car mu. Ene e de chama Wontumi ko enti say na ta ma chama Wontumi tiem na Ghana for mzero na ye lawyer and Appiah Kusi na dada me de ko e because na chama Wontumi na dwe say ono na na de ko for do ntilo so che Ghana mara obi antime nche no it won how chama Wontumi te Ghana na dwe ni say he so powerful say obi na obetimi atache no according to his own lawyer. Can you just think about this say obiti mamu police for say be chewa wo say me ma ye ncheme ene ke yin be wu a eyi chema Wontumi na say me chema Wontumi pa ti me nya be pie feeling say mama I'll be very shocked, I'll be very surprised because some way a chairman lawyer can mean say chema Wontumi see yi chema Wontumi pie nas chema Wontumi be din samone e wo Ghana aduane Mr. Mama yantie nsem na lawyer kan yiye because obi a wo sa adwen we say me kura me so powerful say me ma police for ncheme no say nipa no say we ni bibia wo man ni mabusuafo enye yiye say yi chama Wontumi na me ka kire say chama Wontumi chale akwane be din semone isan say adwen money e wo chama Wontumi team e wo the team to the sense NPP for you know say ye chama Wontumi ahye omo to the sense say omo hu bi da. And I keep saying, say, NPP for na ye no mote Ghana no, obi am punish or moda. There be a mobile community, they rather come to punish people. And one person power concept woman assure. But that is how we build a nation. We don't build a society to the sense say group of persons say Ghana belongs to them. And for that matter, nobody has a right to punish them. So we need to leave them to go the way they think say they have to operate. Meaning they don't even believe in the minor in a friend Ghana. No. TNP for TN some more can actually it be a say a bottom imagine and so. That is the beauty of democracy. Because the beauty of democracy is say would you boni or minima say the way they echo. Udi bone ewo mainum the miner sase ekitao wakwaje mining lease from that particular concession say adiwe dem on emre da ho ne say any given time abaya wadwen say odi asase ne mo obi say be onfanku due kube kura no come back to the minister for a written down agreement. Chairman Wontumi say me dem is so powerful say I don't believe in that law. Ntimi yankasa me dem obi say onko due kube abeda asase no enya wo dia. So when you live in a society with this kind of people like for that is exactly the same thing what they believe in and a lawyer and the Appiah Kusi ekano. But you wait me the wadwen chere aba based on the same yekan na ye ba beto so akọ General Mosquito ho. General Mosquito say mere bia one na nadu dan kwaku for the nam na nadu dan kwaku for the kanche say de nkwasiafo and a pre-power. And the likes of Chairman Wontumi mo no General Ebechiro, the reason why and another Dan Kwaku chose this kind of people. About that particular video, natural T General Mosquito di. Now the young be say General say, about the saying and another Dan Kwaku can say, yeah, then Kwasiafo and a pre to me. Now officers out to me no nyano and Kwasiafo bang and odomo press out to me no T General Mosquito.
Nana say then Kwasiafo and a pre to me. Nana do tell my any or more. Fighting in the trenches, People's Movement for Freedom and Justice. Ya na ye kunti asoja ba champo akufu no ma ba ina. E free ho. Ya no san be share wo UNC mo. Na semba ko a obi oye close to na do bia meka ye obeje to. Ya say meka but meka semeka.
Kamente.
Nana say ya den kwasiafo na pre to me.
Yeah, no.
Nana so ya den kwasiafo na pre to me.
Wow.
Okay.
Ude on meka say on cancer da. Dana no brebia. Enti bra oba be ye. Omo party leader no. Ena mi sha ase ehwe na namontuo no. Na mahun say he was implementing exactly what he believed in. The other year,
that's right. You don't got a phone appeal to me.
And now, more DBC or DBC or more compare or more two or more free honor.
To some Quasiafone appeal to me.
Oh, the quite fast one, Wontumi by year, regional chairman.
Then Quasiafone.
I don't know who
first class lawyer. Or say honorable. Or say prempe, and the core contest, and an for the course of
why the deputy attorney general that
good. Our huge parliamentary experience. Only Wontumi way echo contest, and I could for the course of Wontumi. Say undefeated, say prempe.
Considering was a phone appeal to me.
This Abraham have nipa only a bronye prayer. Yede regional chairman dem abronye so we have bro hafuya ewo hoi Buzia party entina mika se Buzia te ase kwa nkoto abama NDC na say semi control ni area ho nyina na ya wini ho na ye free 3 6 ni nyina ya
mafani na Buzia na wunu
te ase a nkobeto abama NDC because I don't know to means also region before sir so she bono region nyina say a chairman ne government ya Buzia na ono ni party government yase abronya na chairman
na utina na donka
na wohwe chairman Sambonsu anim ehwe Ghana fo anim si chairman Sambonsu ko transima afenyu market
Embe minority leader. As I don't question for the pray to me. That's right.
Enti die na ye nenu na mu a eda na no obeye eno na effective for him. The man here effective ni say usuma ni panu say onko ye bibiboni bia wo be gina so anya tumi a obeko because we need reputation to protect.
Wow.
Na pani bia na badwuma bia no ni tumfo bi kura suma no so onko ya de boni no office or no the reputation ya stake ya
Onko
ogo ni ho about resign high exposure into obia oni into share many of the appointees binim nema bino who say odi obi betu sensitive position bino no one ho puncher nipa no kase or challenge no obi gina so a withdraw no.
wow.
So
just yeah.
Until who share appointees in various institutions or more call electoral commission, some of the appointees to the judiciary, Nyama institution bia wonim say e betimi adane ne ho jata bi say e beche no or the appointee ko ha no wo
asem won
ne ho say akire wo ka say wo bedane ho abeche me am use sa de na you afri ho.
Well, that is the mosquito. Osena Nadu Dankwa Akufo-Addo, from the days he was young, see the enkwasiafo and a sebe yedo pray to me. That is the main reason why Nadu Dankwa Akufo-Addo here Ghana for him a kofa chairman Wontumi pamba faboronye akuku dampa ifo bebre ti Nadu we no wa sebe na wani ate kakra na wa keke we free ho. Esan say obi oni any reputation to protect biano o ka kire nto ngodi nkwasi asema obeko. And just have a critical look at Chairman Wontumi. Do you think that if Chairman Wontumi by himself no was some reputation image to protect her and can name or ye and kobeye as a preku that chim na wo address kama to say meti hey na wa so kwachi preku no atechim obeye won so hu fi. That is the sole agenda and another then go for the routine for abronya mo Chairman Wontumi ma afanya markets mo. Just look at the leadership of NPP. Nanabimo, when the moment they open their mouth to speak, and you think that growth way or movie planet for so and aba na as a Ghana no meaning na tema ha. Because anyhow okay, the way NPP go for Alexander Kwame na afanya market be then majority leader. Aye to aba eyi bi mu ko fi mu say o minority leader na crash and say da on ti ase. And then the downfall of NPP afanya market and a lead. Well, how the leadership is. Yeah, then Kwasiafo they bring to me because Obi my remote control. That is why they brought Alhaji 38 to remote and control him. And the Alhaji na Alhaji sere. Monfasiti ana ma monfasiti na yes sere no kwa still na Alhaji ye den kwa na oko. And the not know is na now that we go since the days of President Edinyano. Now wa gange ne ho with 77 Kwasiafo bi. Enti na nadu den kwaku for the ba ma na oye say okay polafu go tranchen kwa na Japan tranchen e na okofa sebe sound kwase na won NPP mo no e na odom bebu man because no den kwasiafo no apere tumi awie e na o say hu say nkwasiafo yi se manyere me nkwasiafo yi ya me o mani beti o. Then he went round again na okofa Justin Kodua mo nkwala no aha enti say ye ko cabinet meeting Justin Kodua betena wa sebe o te akire ti se toy no because suru so be kasa na nadu den kwaku for do. That is why Nana na mane so akonwa na ye de nenam. Nana ado dankwa Akufo-Addo. Owie no se Nyankopon enhira nkwasafo ni nyina.
The maso Nyankopon enhira mu nyina ba ko.
Say no dan nkwasafo na se Ɔsɛ Nyankopɔn nhyira ɔmo nyinaa baako. Akɔ de 8 years awie. Na aka de mo amasɛm. Sɛ mo ba wini o, mo wini o. Ɔsɛ mo amasɛm. You know mosquito dia ɔde ba no. I mean kind messages about. Dennis Miracle is one of them. No reputation to protect. Exactly, Isa Mohammed. Because our reputation be to protect and Juma yedi Dennis Miracle ye no. Nka ye mfa no enye. What you say? Say Juma na yedi ne ye no nka ye mfa no enye da. But adwen no eni nipa ni tim. Enti nipa no chim ne fa ha, no nam ha. Ode ne fa ha, no ode nam ha. Mawu bibi aboko de. Mickey, Waba live show, always royal, Charlie, Edasi. Why are they? You're watching me live from US. Mawu, why are they? Why are they? Yanko, Yanim, Namen kind messages are Abanibi. Rikus is based upon what Asedun Katia is saying about Nanado. It shows that Nana knows about every loot that has been committed in the country and has been taking kickbacks from all those criminals. Say Chama Wontumi de obi ene obeti meka say Chama Wontumi here na dan kwa kufu adoba nti one ne nam so maybe obi why are there kora obi ene obeti meka say asema ye kan enye no kware anado na no nim nkwasiafo no ye say de nkwasiafo ene pretumi make it say Akufo-Addo and his family have been doing what the general is saying. Just look at all Pasia NPP bloggers. And they are just deceiving themselves and doing something that you sometimes think. May the blogger be video, but education be very simple education on a matter. I think say, you follow. I will do that kind of thing very, very quick. Thomas Dochesi Master Munufi, honestly, Chairman Wontumi's judgment is a big lesson for NDC, NPP people, and everybody should be very careful when messing the country's resources. So, Chairman Wontumi unyame bechira why. Chairman de wakanse wamo. The same wakan, I do agree with the first part of your message, you know. So we are politicians in the country. It is time politicians start to think, say, man, and your cow, then you go, then you milk it, then you just go away, right? We need to account for every single thing you do. So you have more opportunity to serve your own country. Be responsible enough, say, at the end of your stewardship, you're able to account for the better services you rendered. What I say. And I do agree with you 100%. I advise Ghanaians to vote against the NDC. Should Chairman Wontumi be given bail and be discharged? Well, Joe, Charlie, court no so do my chair, Charlie, in some go. Court no. Court back from Casey, back from Casey, back from Casey, back from Casey. In Ghana, no, I don't know. Maybe we need to take our time also. But how can court as I'm saying at you? This Ghana will be entering Casem. I think say 2020 election petition called Supreme Court. Supreme Court di assembly no say thought was say ma obi an kan judgment won say what be kan judgment we be won say be contempt of court be chew. I say the mo yeso say mama kan say papa na kan here because I say what dey hunehuna what di assembly and I was saying dey hunehuna atato di e mo be antimi me na no anka because kan say mo nyina ba ko. Hey, Ghana Supreme Court. Asa TBD as no was saying the 2 to say what be bowa e was say we be a contempt be chew. Did no be a student to be anchor. Next, you my idea. Someone dear we, more than Akufo-Addo. 4 more to do more. Udi 4 in the no, Ghana ni be here. Net Dave say Monufi, don't you think what Andy said is commendable? He insisted on making sure Wontumi did the right thing. I see some citizens saying Andy led him to jail. What if we won the case? He did right. I think, sir. And the Appiah Kusi didn't do well for Chairman Wontumi. Although say in your case Chairman Wontumi is the right thing because they would not want police, but you need to follow the law, right? But when he entered the court in the day, I was still maintaining say he didn't do well for Chairman Wontumi. I know he needs to come back again and then convince some of us. But me personally, I think he didn't do well for Chairman Wontumi, honestly. All right, enti yanko yanim na ensem bi wo ha. At the end of the day, now open the phone lines me pacha Wontino. Na yenyina yabedi uncommon album. But you won't say, I mean, you say, now, no, based on the Constitutional Review Committee's recommendation, Attorney General can say, Ghana for a wholly dual citizenship. No, it is time for us or some people living in the diaspora, we are American, we are Ghanaian, you get American citizenship, we are European citizen or whatever. Now you want to go into politics. Now constitution, say, maybe we are Wontumi. Article 94, Article 90, I think it's 94, 98, and those stuff like that. And according to Attorney General, government accepted the responsibility, say, wow, we can do a citizenship, we be able to hold any position in the country, except president and vice president. Now, what can't ask me, I have gotten a lot of calls. I'm going to say, and then the argument centers on Kenofurata, Kenofurata, Odisi Kanwi, and those kind of stuff, right? Now, who Krachibia or social media, and he's also making similar arguments, but his style of argument is rather attacking the government. Listen to what he did.
So we are Ghana and a daba qua a wasa wore a timi huye pa. So we are my Ghana a ba. Now we are citizen of this country, and nay a daba qua also maure timi huye. Because constitutional review no, one more recommendation ba kone say. And na deɛ wɔn de ba sɛ multiple citizenship and dual nationalities sɛ obi free Ghana na obi enso efiri ebia ɛyɛ Cote d'Ivoire nipa no obetimi ahodi ɛyɛ high political positions with the exception of president and vice president. Kabra wɔn say dual citizenship and as a multiple citizenship sɛ obi free Ghana na obi sɛ free UK obi free Ghana na obi sɛ free ɛyɛ Nigeria nipa no betimi aba bedi a speaker of parliament ewo Ghana hanom na ene se owo Ghana enwom ba ko pewi ena medema wo ona me mama kraso o ma na ni da so bi animo ti se ya ma ya kraso an kire awurade a o ma Ghana be kuye ye ntimi mfa ye ho ntu o ma Ghana so wate Yema ye nisu a me yemfa nto politician bi aso yemfa ye nintu awurade nko aso no my Ghana de o my no kabra enye ye biem ye mpanyifo tiri mo den o my Ghana no ye mpanyifo no wo mo tiri mo den e be yire se o my Ghana no be ye biem e be yire se o my Ghana no be sini dada mu biem cause mpanyifo ni tiri mo den. Now, only the meaning of this. What it means is that se obi ye Ivory Coast ni, obi akotina UK, obi akotina US. Na oye US ni, na so osabe ye ebi a Ghana card ni ade e kire se oye Ghana ni a. Saa nipa no wo ho kwan se obedi MP wo Ghana. Wo ho kwan se obeye Speaker of Parliament wo Ghana. Wo ho kwan se obeye Attorney General e wo Ghana. Our whole kwan say obey chief of staff ewo Ghana. Now, what this means in say politicians, they are preparing grounds for their granddaughters. What in common I say? Womo bokwan na to hama womo ma. Because unim, and na womo wa na womo do womo ma kwotena bochire. Eti die ne yebetimi aya ma na ye ma na womo tia bochire a womo kura abochire citizenship no. Wamukra abochiri nkrata kire se womoye ofrie bia UK no de ne bema na ba Ghana bie ma obesa tinye ba be di o man ne so ene yemfa sa de we mra ne enye ni sei eno ti no womoye ne sa no wate o man ne da so bia ni Ghana man ne mu biem say yes yet o man mu yes dual citizenship otimi hold any position in the country exception of a vice president and president na de bia ye ka say national interest no asechere ni say etidie oba be ye owo multiple citizenship a oba a oye UK ni sanso ye Ghana ni na oba be di Ghana so no ni national interest na hefa ne beko oba predi akọ UK ho no ana oba predi ama my Ghana na oba be di so. This should tell you that this country we have no future. They are preparing grounds for womu ankasa ma woma kwa womu wa bochire di woma kwa tra bochire se eho na womu nyom bibia pa bochire nkrata de ama womu prepare sa grounds ne di amasa nkwada no se be ya wo kina bi nkwada ne so ba womu betimi anya grounds bi agina na womu agina so de aprepanyidie e wo kurom ha yeti hanom na UK ni aba abɛyɛ speaker of parliament. Yɛte ha na UK ni aba abɛyɛ yɛka ne sɛ chief of staff. Kwabena yɛte ha na UK ni aba awura man nim. Na chief justice no ɔte hɔ. Yɛte ha na UK ni wabɔ awura Ghana man nim. Na key positions bi ɔwɔ man near the amount side nipa no. Ɛno ne ade ɔmo de ɔman ne ba abɛyɛ. This is one of the key recommendations that Woma suggested say constitutional review ni yɛmfa nhyɛm. Na mmom yɛka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ ma wɔn try. They shouldn't try. Because ɛnyɛ adwuma nnɛ na ɛnyɛ adwuma kyena. So they should not try. Adeɛ wei ni nyansa wɔn sabi ɛne deɛ he. Ne kwan so a wɔn mu na ne deɛ he. Sɛ multiple citizenship no wɔn ho kwan sɛ oyɛ UK ni yɛ America ni ɛsa yɛ Ghana ni. Nti wɔn ho kwan so wɔbɛkura position ɛwɔ Ghana. I mean, yɛtibi say yɛyɛ bi wɔ baabi a ɛnyɛ Ghana ha ne yɛba abɛyɛ no. Sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi yɛ bi baabi a ɛnyɛ kurom ha ɛne yɛba abɛyɛ no. Because yɛnim sɛ mo yɛ wei nyina because of momenti. Yɛnim sɛ mo yɛ wei nyina because you are preparing the grounds for your children. Ɛno nti na mo yɛ wei. You are preparing grounds for mo mma a mo de wɔn akɔtena bɔkyire nti na mo yɛ wei. Enti obi ani hɔ ɔbɛma ho kwan ama saa adeɛ wei asi wɔ kurom ha. That is not going to happen. It is a most a recommendation. It should keep remaining as a recommendation. This can never become a law or and I say a constitutional. That is not going to happen. Yanka no krenchera womosa say it is not going to happen. No kreno yabakupe.
Well, I respect the views of everybody, right? The view obia and I respect it. Personally, that is how I understand issues. But I always also decide and take it upon myself, say obia onim bibia, I take my time to educate the person. That particular decision now, a buying way I take on. Let me explain it and give you examples of countries are the same thing. And then the argument people are making, to send a cracky no. He's totally confused by himself. But one thing is, wow, opportunity. So with the microphone basically with him, at the camera, see what our followers and all. Try to do research before you communicate. Although I respect everybody. Before 1996 Constitution, Article 8 of Ghana's 1992 Constitution, answer Ghana's Constitution, enacted in 1992. But 1996, and there was an amendment in the Constitution. So I want to read Constitution, in 1992, then I'll explain something to you. Article 8 of Ghana's 1992 Constitution, before the amendment, say next here, loss of citizenship by acquiring another citizenship. I mean, one per me from Kutu. As a subject to this article, a citizen of Ghana shall cease forthwith to be a citizen of Ghana if, on obtaining the age of 21 years, he, by a voluntary act other than marriage, acquires or obtains the citizenship of a country other than Ghana. That was the original test in the 1992 Constitution. And then in 1996, and in 1992, now we are Ghana ni, now we acquire the citizenship of another country pa on Ghana ni biem. That was in the 1992 Constitution. So let's educate it. And then in 1996, we went for an amendment in the Constitution. And I try to say Article 8 and Constitution. A citizen of Ghana may hold the citizenship of any other country in addition to his citizenship of Ghana. A citizen of Ghana may hold the citizenship of any other country in addition to his citizenship of Ghana. Right? And then as an 8-2 now, so who hold dual citizenship Wontumi Ebini ambassador, secretary to the cabinet, the chief of defense staff, inspector general of police, all those kind of things, right? That was the original test and then amendment in Amasia Kayachirawi. But do you know why this particular amendment came into effect? before 1992, actually 1992 constitution no ye pick test no from the 1957 constitution. I think I need to get time and come and give this kind of education, because nipa nim say 1992 constitution no, it was a copy and paste from 1957. But the reason why the 1957 constitution made that particular test, and they say before 1957 there was nobody called a Ghanaian. Na Britain for any na Britain ni etimi Ghana where Ghana ni to send South African for wabrofo no. But the rationale being say Britain for no time ye independence na Kwame Nkrumah pamomo no. Omo ko swear the same allegiance to the Queen of England. Abra no mo san wo Ghana. Entina ye hu say bronyi na ho or swear allegiance to Britain. But on also a Ghanaian citizenship. Then they enacted the law said there be obey you obey share obey Ghana again and obey Britain. That was before the 1996 amendment. But along the point in any who say there be ye were original born Ghanaian onye kwasi koko. Ne maame, ne nana, ne papa, ne bibi Ghana for na mom okwa amanone because of reason binti wakwa kwaji the citizenship of other countries. Let me use Finland as an example. So we are finishing here. Now person who go school or any other country from Finland, abai ni betu your school fees in your amount. But so get a resident permit keka, I just say wow to your school fees. And this a me to Finland, na me bus school of Finland, and I decided say okay, mamenko you can go lower. Abai no the mere fact that me a Finnish citizen obetu your school fees in a mame. And the people were making that kind of move, through to get those kind of things. And then a BM, and you come to the BA where we are say, and a mouse citizenship, and say what they old citizenship, no, a big best affidavit because my Ghana there be Finland mo yenisa. And based on this kind of research, I stand to be corrected. Wow, if you have advice for me, you can also say it. United Kingdom, Great Britain. So dual citizenship utimi MP. Great Britain. You can do the research and tell me. United States, you can do the same thing. Canada, you can do the same thing. New Zealand, you can do the same thing. Finland, you can do the same thing. South Africa, you can do the same thing. Ireland, you can do the same thing. France, you can do the same thing. Italy, you can do the same thing. Israel, you can do the same thing. Germany, you can do the same thing. But you can do the same thing. It's a dual citizenship. It's me call parliament. Sweden, dual citizenship. It's me call parliament. Norway, dual citizenship. It's me call parliament. Belgium, dual citizenship. It's me call parliament. Netherlands, dual citizenship. It's me call parliament. Ghana, Kwane, this our law no. Ebe share in some few other countries. We say Australia mo. Ene this our mera na be share mfini. Inti enye Ghana Kwan ene yes anema no. And then the other argument I've been hearing people making is say oba na obedi bone e wo man no mu a na wa dwane ye kwa ye mfa wo ma da bi bone die emfa ba bi a wo ho sebe bronsam not heaven odi bone ne de ba asase so. Into the mentality of people no, you cannot take it away based on citizenship ekitaw. Riku say yes, you are right. They do a citizenship in the US and UK. Yes. It is obi bedi boni adwane a emfa passport ekita na ho e ya adwen nipa no ye den obebo sebe se okwa Ghana prison a politicians what am I limited to politicians they don't go prison because of boni o maye no obi no kita dual citizenship a original born and bred Ghanaians holding Ghanaian citizenship e no dom go prison konsewan prison ko be menye so sa brofo wo ho kora na beduru 1%. And as omo ye dual citizenship e wo no e beduru 1%. Omo maka nyina Ghana for na enti bone ye ene kronobo emfa ba bia ofiri ho obedi bone American amanfo di bone me do mutum Ghana amanfo di bone me do mutum. Enti that particular argument so no I don't support that particular argument except to say wa de fufuro bi di kan fine. And then uti e krachi argument na adwen say politicians, especially this particular administration, omo ye because omo person omo do mama okwa buruchire eba be MPs na say for Ghana da bi masa. Unim Ghana for do egwa buruchire. Ebia politicians makora nka ho. Ghana for egwa buruchire ko school aye adwuma kese e person be invest in the country and as on buy into key positions in the country omodi nimdie foforo bi na eba ne chele ombebebe no enya adwuma ketwa enti so obi ka kire wo say politicians enjoy mama mo ye because of their children and as for enya no kware because mpacho the merane o manum no mere bia is some 1992 constitution is some 1996 near papa by that is where now so now we are Ghana near Ghana you don't need to acquire kind of saying dual citizenship ID card bi ultimate kwa passport because unza me kan 1992 constitution chire no o se we are Ghana ni a mpacho why na your friends we are Ghana ni. That is the first thing that you need to understand. Why any friend is we are Ghana ni ofiri kurubi su wo Ghana ho na ne maame ne papa ne na kanso mo nyina firi sa kuro so that person no untimi nkasa wakwaya American citizen to onye Ghana ni biem da bi oye Ghana ni automatically. That is why the constitution of making those kind of references. Ntimi seramo argument ni bi wa ye ya moma yempe position ni ye na yemfa nko yenim. Aha other than that ye betu mfutu egu ni pe bi ani na ye mo ye wa adwen say to be ye bi American citizen no oba Ghana ko parliament na oko wie sika na odwane kwa American ebe de akwaje dabi the argument should be say kwan be na ebe fa so ebe ma Ghana no obi antimi mmokro no. That should be the first thing. Be nye ba bi nipa ni free ba. The first thing is say eba ne say na nipa na tena America, watena Germany, watena Holland na ontimi mmokro no wo hoda na okọ Ghana otimi ko bokro no ho. That is the first thing we need to tackle. Until the fight for corruption and no mom na me pese argument no enko ho. Eseramo, yes I'm supporting anybody, but we need to think in the scope ebetimi mama aboa mama na ye chichere no ebetimi aboa ye nyina. Ba jo so what say. Very good. Enti mama yenko yenim say oh any question na me pa cho ubetimi e dey about Joshua. Say Joshua Appiah watching me live from Frankfurt. Joshua me da say why are there papa? I think say maybe I'll open the phone lines, then along the point, I'll chip in some other things. It's a number net be +358 465372 649. There are other things why me pese you discuss it, but ubetimi afre na ode wadwen kire aba na yengurumum wo ho enti mama kan messages so amodi kan be answer na mako manim. The white man can use such people to sell us out. Teacher, I don't think say the white man, if the white man wants to get something from Africa, why do they need Africans? Because more African be first slaves, they didn't come with Bibinibi and not baby. Many of you have a code.
I'm not the one answer.
Where they pa?
Mechia era Sirunkatia.
Okay.
Era Mustafa Bandi. Era Fifikoti. And then me pay will could you tabra kwankan.
Okay.
And Panifuaka. Yeah, okay. Media main support.
Okay.
Because on mine a woman. Onipa Ghanani, uniba bijina. Ayana upon Nimbu Benyabia or than selfish. And so nipa bia ekita double citizenship. Na so mine or some air or my Ghana dini bonia. Sa nipa no ye betimi atono because all the Ghana are then on denounce ne other citizenship. Because woko parliament obetimi to coin anytime bia ope. Enti yesre wa empanifo ne person mo ye salo we di support mama. Media metesi say Appiah Mahama say sabe no ko nyintum eye de na akoba ka na asan aba fanum na sekiri because ene MP nyesika opeso ko wu abruchiri politician nyesika opeso ko wu abruchiri ye hu bi NPP 4 years this 4 years ye me person me equalize but NPP 4 years ye bi ye nyako pon bi ko wu abruchiri it is hard we say that just ye ntimi no bi ko pa ili kwaso ko nya citizenship kwa oba bi kwa say ma o kwa na ba Ghana parliament no nipa yitu kwan ko oman bi so obehu so e Ghana ni ntino onko pray for citizenship bia minwo bi wo Germany okwa enu osa hello
metio pa menia
okwa Germany nu osa also onya opportunity so obenya German citizenship but esa odo ma Ghana onko school no onko school odo ma Ghana ntino wanye oba Ghana or the Ghana passport never. Or Kwanway, Ninia, I would dinner to crack and when you on citizenship. Or Germany. Then a year. And the NDC majority in our parliament, no, Yantian from Rabia Masse, so we a Ghana, no to Quanqua Bruchi, and found in the other Quapunia, and found the Bacapunia citizenship. There is no way to make more Ghana Mamum, a Bemani Padom who say, oh, to Quanpo. I can never say Ghana, a comedy, a queen, a bay or mine. Aden, I say, that way the WW support. Namesi and Kakumimi, ya, Matisse are buying and address once, and mean data. Age assign the aba because recently buy a hank of wool over down a hank of pa see majority in what way
because men said and TSS didn't have microphone.
Yet in the other way say only panel door woman and man divided.
How is that possible? This argument and I say
okay maybe woman or wool it's or that woman in tea a yana a yet din so be the case or before for any mammy. Only pani a Ghana ni uko ye meaning ni say what citizenship. Be a unya ya obeje ba unya nye ba you obi to kwa kwa bruchira upon years or could do a bruching on your citizenship because or do be the man mind or yet true patriotic at the man mind. It is any panel or double citizenship. Would I share almost US DN? Share a crown fast almost swear or try almost swear. Who was so translated citizenship amount? Oh, US. It is all no swear. No, I say it a double passport now. As to what be Juma or Ghana Parliament. Now US are buying the way I see a Yenema. Now US are buying catches me here to do a parliament work. But the person who didn't want to trouble Ghana need be an opening was here. What the patch say? And you quite fast to come and chroma. Only if you treat it, and chroma time go be a quality brunica or unifrina. Our lekeke and the bread do say to me be man say a true mojano. Said the first you obi be here. Therefore true royal blood no. As it an yam. And you
no argument say we are Ghana in say be a Germany. Look when German passport and German citizenship in addition to Ghana then it doesn't make you a proper Ghanaian.
It makes you a proper Ghanaian. But then a car will say OJ other one.
No, I don't see another argument altogether. Also, my example.
And people, but you can't show them. They may for two or more. Obi be a right say so but the memo only per be all your Ghana who say apart from Ghana no minimum may be account. What the emphasis?
I should speak back Ghanaian citizenship there.
I should speed waji. Or Ghanaian, meaning say America buying will be the man I should speed. I for governance one. Senya baby o develop
say American citizenship now other nationality still with me call parliament.
Metiasie, Jamaican say, omo mind the wrong why so mind do no. Now say recently yes Nigeria ni bi. E Nigeria sika. And we gonna call UK. And they say omo man I think the Caribbean was saying, Jamana kwa citizen ho.
The reason is when we limit it to only corruption, that is where it becomes very funny. Because can you for that American, now we need American citizenship. Because so far as I know, every politician be all Ghana as we speak biano. Either American visa or UK visa or whatever. Empty so it doesn't only take somebody with a dual citizenship and a
Ghana as a Siana. Yan to quine, and then Olipa be a Juma or be a dream, they say, obey to quine. Because Osha and your run is quite a bad taste, Manasua. Not Casadian high in Wagana, her dress and said, oh, be a pursuit to quine. Runs a man bears a bugger for about the normal yen. Runs for a point so, and I'm a bugger for a brown parents as them. Basically, who could German be parents as them? Because no one be a cacabin some and I runs the far coin be so much and you may be so to clear. It is a Siano, I'm not quite okay, and yes, I did, so big it a gun passport, no big it a double dual citizenship passport, not any panini, Aqua Bams of Copetunia, may in fact make like a semi party and who come of a casse, Yafama do kita dual citizenship, and then who could the contractor, you're into construction, who could the contractor, or big before but not about the contract, no foul, I say, subcontract. because ye won say obi fabroche ba ni nim de ne koso chen ye wo Ghana no enti dan ye be ya ma obi be trans mi say sa say school spread ko for fabroche say e bredu say si etwam because I say koye company ko be adwuma ma no who free abroche ba be adwuma no ono na say oje I say loan no do ko abroche school no aba na nkenye say enko na APP for san ko for kogu land na o mu wie school no ma sa akwaje ayi na British aba adjom wo de Ghana ska na hwe oni pono no British aba ma na sa ya adwuma dia ama ono British aba no
okay
yen ye sisi ye ho ye do tugu e di sa de we mo pa de simu anu bedu achi dia mo me yanka champion for say sa de we die sa do majority na nya de ye se de ye nie we nya de hu hia Ghana for thank you
all right me that's minia eti Charles so they are although my viewpoint and I disagree with those making this particular argument because and say my argument is quite to say and we ain't going to be prevent chronobo we also need to get okay Ghana for woman on na omukite sika person ba mind to do other things we also need to look at the benefits now we so the bebre other than only limiting it to chronobo we need to find means of limiting chronobo in the society. And a choir Wontumi mfa sika bi MPM free Ghana nko baabi. But merely becoming a politician, no, I don't think say Wontumi essay nima bibribi sa e wo mayenom. Ana Minia, good evening, it's a morning, afternoon, but we didn't say enough free here.
Master, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, madam, where parents were. Hello, but you also meet you.
Other than only limited.
But you bet me your phone than listening on your TV. Minia, but you didn't say enough free here.
From New York City.
All right, Fuseni.
Michia Obia, any Michia also ni family nina ni Jumapa Udiyama o my Ghana. Yeah, me pese me kakra bi
who also mean
fa waji. It was say NDC so omu communicators ene ekuyafuo omu mfanko kokofuo mu na omu mfa camera ndi omu chi enko kachire ekuyafuo no so se Ghana sika sika koko sika yi omampenyi antimi antia ekuyafuo no sika no nyina wo miracle aboaje ho
okay
wo sika no wo mu onu ho no na wa wia sika no nyina onfa sika no mbra na yentua kuyafuo
eka
wo se eka no de omu NPP fuo ye no wo se tembia omu ye wia muso mumfa wemra onim se wa diska wanka ena oko kachire yi ekuyafuo se Ghana ewo omampeni ho ontia omuka ompese oye nipa bonini ompese ontia omuka nti omuso omunyesa
all right
ebeko viral ena obia behu NPP seni omusutie ena MPP no omumpe Ghana ye apart from party no nkuantina the omu ye nyina party ntina omu ye ena yenua ye a obeka se in media ye dual citizen I don't mind obia betimi anya citizen bia no na wako sum umai the entire Ghana for muti Ghana mini wo said the wo kasa the wako hu wa brichre no miso sa na miso mitie minim se u manufie unya kwan eko Ghana bai mu a ubeye your part very, 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 very well. Any position be a omo you execute it very well. More than omo ya wu omo Ghana, omo nyini Ghana, omo tina Ghana.
Yes.
Ye the yesua nyina no yesua free mmorofo ho. Ye no obi a wankọ abrochiri no ontimi nhu how to fix a mind.
Yes.
Said ye pese abrochiri emba Ghana. Abrochiri ntimi ba Ghana se Ghana for omanko abrochiri anko sua eniema emfambra. Wo wujuma baby a wo yedwuma no. Unye corruption wo ho. Because unim said we the be obey be you can't even do it. So if you come back Ghana, I swear you will do your job the way it's supposed to be.
All right.
But Ghana for omo abrochi, Ghana ni wo ye Czech Republic or ye mayor, Ghana ni wo Nsuta ye Michigan or ye mayor, Ghana for wo position bebre wo abrochi. They give us chance to become who we wanted to be. Why can't we do the same thing to our own Ghanaians?
All right, Minia. See,
but we say corruption 90% omo corrupt no. Ghana for omo nyini Ghana, omo kusku Ghana, omo vie Ghana. Obi a oba abrochire asan akọ Ghana no. He will make a difference, I swear. But yamfa travelism no any chain. You cannot make a both together. It's not gonna work.
Okay.
NPP ni Ghana a binimu travelism a warrior team is too much. So that's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right. Minia, me pacho bibi aboko de.
Yo, sorry.
Yes, sir. Me pacho udini se na office.
Me from Seattle, from Joe.
All right.
Seattle, Washington.
All right. Me pacho yam ko na wo line so.
Pacho yo. We know me kasa concern is one nationals me the high offices in Ghana no.
Okay.
Me say me American passport. Then I'm so me Ghana at the same time. But I'm not against the whole thing the way it is in totality, but let me say we should put some national security interests also in the program. Because let me give you an example. When I say a Ghanaian citizen, people said the defense minister say, they don't bring them from the military. They are appointed by the president.
Okay.
When I say maybe say me American citizen, okay. And then through politics, I become, let's say, defense minister in Ghana. I have access to all the secrets in Ghana. All the secrets, the war planning, the ammunitions, everything, intelligence, okay. Met America for all this time. I have children here, they go to school here, I have roots here, so as I say. Let's face it, what's baby for a long time, you have some loyalty and allegiance to the place.
Yes.
So that if American government they say they want to do something good or bad to where I am occupying a position now, I'm the most likely person they will approach. Say, hey, you know what? We need your help in this issue. Mind you, before I became a citizen, I swore an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of America. The same thing if with Germany, France, China, anywhere where they have dual citizenship. Such as here. So with this thing in mind, we should be very, very careful how far we allow people to take positions. I don't care. It could be MP. MP, it is just like a mayor of Seattle or New York or Mandani say he was born in Uganda or a mayor of New York. Such as here. But by the law, he cannot go beyond being a mayor. Such as here. Things on the city or state level, he could go as far as he want to go. But on the national level, there are checks, a guidelines in place. such as here. So I'm not worried about people being corrupted. It is a concern. We all know that. But at the same time, there are more things to do like national security, such as here things with let's say economic espionage. For instance, people want to inspire your infrastructure in the ground. They can use people like this. And mind you, it's not everybody who is in Abuchi or why they have money. Some people, somebody is here, is broke as hell, such as here. But they can come and lobby. Once they've come to some place of prominence, such as they can use that place and be corrupted. Such as here. So I'm not against people serving their country, but there should be strict guardrails concerning what access they are given, such as here. What things like national security issues. I mean, I gave an example as if I was a defense minister, such as here. Me, my daddy, during one time, no. They sent them to Europe, Yugoslavia, to go and become a pilot. So they were the first pilot in the port, Gapoa. So upon his coming back, they were able to remove the white people from becoming those pilots and harbor masters. They were the people, and he even rose up to become. He helped Chakata them to even explore the oil. That was certain base, That time, the thinking they had during the 60s, that's not what we have in the 2000s.
Okay.
The people then, they knew the essence of building a nation. Our people, all they know is how to get money by the age of 35.
Okay.
By 45, people don't even know how to get a paycheck. They just want to go to politics and make money. It's, where the person is in China or in Canada or France or wherever the person is, people have motives which may not always be in the interest of the country. So jumping and giving a blanket say, apart from president and vice president, you cannot hold that position now. I think we should be able to narrow it down. Such as I think we are trading. We can compare ourselves to United States and Canada.
All right.
They have guardrails.
Right.
If today Mandani is still from New York, no matter where he goes, they'll go and catch him. But yes, if somebody is still from Ghana, I know you even Okujania, we will move heaven and earth. The person is not going to come home.
All right.
So I'm not going to take too much of the time. I know people on the line, but just something that we can always all think about.
All right. Thank you very, very much, sir.
All right. No worries.
Bye
bye.
Me da say, yeah, papa idea, or so, or the banana. Menya, me Joso Numeri.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Right there. Long time listener, first time caller.
All right. That's good.
Until we check. Me we need a do deep dive. Me question ba kope. Emma enuano ma kasa ne omo so omo ntiase no. Why are we so fixated on the negatives but not looking at the positives?
Okay, that's good.
Because my question is, Obia Kasa, and a West no, a bit me use young crop for no dear infiltrate your system. No, they have been doing it even when we had not even allowed them to serve. They've been infiltrating since time immemorial. They can get to anything they want to get. We are handing over our own people to them at will, without even gun pointed on our heads. So why is that new? Why don't we look at the positive side? Say, ebi kita certificate any niyama omode boa aman hodo. Yema omo kwanya omo de beba e de abebuild yen yeman. Aden ne yenhwe de yebetumi aye e wo ne positive side. On say your problem back we say de bia no yehwe ade bone nko a yenhwe papa. Asemsi a yehwe bone nko a ye chance we ma we a obeba be di bone obeba be ye say, but we don't look at the fact say ye chance no na ye mamunofie eba be ye the spokesperson of the government. Now communication wise, a day na money fi betumi achiri chiri machire Ghana for mo mati ase chain ebia ofusu kwachi. A day na odi abonten na yenuanom eka say nyina no intellectually I believe say they can do better in Ghana than most of the people. But why are we so fixated on the negatives and we are not looking at the positive sides?
Okay.
I didn't know say the onufia ga abrochire eba no ono so ye dual citizen no odi nimdie bi a ono so asua wa aban foforo bi ho e de beba beboa ye man no, but always the other side say obeba be find information dia kwa abonten ade no ntimi mfa bi mfra abonten famba.
All right. Yeah,
we had somebody who did fiber optics.
Yes.
No ye Ghanaian or the boy or my foforo so because he didn't have the chance to come home. And then we are opening ways for the young ones who have come where to California. Oba California tech startups are who do be. If you see the African children, young people on my school the intellect in these young ones, giving the chance and giving the opportunity and a fair platform, they can transform our system.
Okay.
And it will help us. Please, let's look at the positive side and always not be too much fixated on the negatives.
Thank you very, very much.
It will not help us.
Thank
God bless you and God bless our homeland Ghana. Thank you.
All right. Enti, as in seminar, well, I think that this is a very nice discussion because as we be on adventure on what we are discussing here. But personally, I don't support those saying say dual citizenship should not be given the opportunity to serve politically and as in some appointment, you know, and you say maybe a politics. So I believe that we can also go that style so kakra na ede ahwade. Amemfa minua ento line so. Minua boko de.
Boko mi wasu masaba biom.
All right. Wait a minute, quick because I saw mom watching the doors, mommy.
Okay. Any mami me person make about job creation.
Okay.
Job creation no. Dear Basintale, it was a show special on Basintale.
Okay.
ABI Yebek Kasa watch. Why?
Okay, Matiminia.
Yeah, it's very important because they say enuna NDC NPP for omudi hiti NDC. So the job creation it was a unya personal Basintale Kasa chireno. So you be kasa wo chire why mami jao. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
Hello.
Yeah.
Me bacho o line aso. Wajina so ache won.
Me bacho line.
Enye hwe fa che. Bacho odin say na free.
Me din say holy.
All right. Yeah.
Na me kasa free UK.
All right.
No pray em say bibia mu e was say the positive part, na the negative part ampa. So certain positions war ye Ghana government mu a any kwan say ye de ma obia keke. Especially issues are sensitive positions between national security.
Okay.
Because of their allegiance. Ebia obeji or maybe swear allegiance and son wajin the passport. Says he answer bibia betimi esi mebra munifi. Bibia betimi esi we yes my yet no. And tokwa say we army commander. Na what to say UK passport. And now what to say Finland passport. Na Ghana any UK nyanta wantawa bia. Where will your allegiance be?
Maybe allegiance is a very complicated word. What I say.
Yeah.
So the issue is say we seem to be dwelling much on the negative side. Now can of say we a minister of defense in Ghana. Now get a British passport. Obetina sa Ghana na British ko konto kwa.
There be
Exactly.
say,
So why are you not looking at it from that angle?
The good part, and say, most of the times, nipa say, ye uja nipa say onkwa obedi bone. Saa na eti o anything ye hwehwe mmarade ma nipa dasani no. But me support the idea say omo mabo aburetire and omo atu kwan. I was say a more part in the development of Ghana.
Okay.
I was say a more ebe play part because uko kremumu and I say Islamua, you say to kwan kosunya ade because nimdie ye pen wo akwantu mu. What they just imagine say now over Finland no. I think you will be the one of the best before you be given a visa. Because over here no apply visa ye bema rules be the best among the best and ye pick you nti ni die kwan so saa de no e wo se ye hwe mayem waste your talents ni na wa bonten.
Okay.
Sa abonten fo no ba no be penim de no mo nsan fan kofi no mo fan koboa na mo na mo de beboa na ene ye ka ho asem wa ha no ni etotumi no na makọ because go for online no so me say aya programs na ye no eni die kwan so we de mesre mo pa mo me yenye positive news na air trending obi be ka akoko ho asem that bill na ya pass say for 70% of the FOB prices and van make afford. No cry, Bram Munifi was some banana bedi who to my mind. Na NDC MPs no so far cameras, no moody do much, no moody quick we have on ho. Was Sebe, and Funum, no more cocasaturum say, hey, NDC are buying your my yeni and now my Ghana, the air yeni. Say, auto coco na 70 emu a bupin at your song, ye de bema equiafor.
Yes.
Ne mu ebupen ediasa ye de ama aban ene ye de be transport ukoko no de akwa adwama so akwa ni akire mu akire wo mu as a Ghana say news ni ho enyem na mu ye programs aye hwe mu aye titi mu news ni obi because negative things are not coming. Is that how we build a country? No. I was say positive news no so ye ka ho asem over UK ha negative news ahe na ya wote. Finland may need their coin so obeti negative news they even try to almost polish no say be ya oyem kran so but Ghana the bonin kwan ne pese yete
okay
yankopon hire yi obi nso mra bi
that's me. All right, enti 7 Dawson. Well, sometimes I think that this is the best. Yet me discussing near money be na fi de ya pay. Ne poma sibre ankasa. That is how I believe say essay a chechere mine. Enti the last message na you had by was say you discuss about the positive issues e cause to Ghana no so kakra. Na as Ghana na ye bo negative not too much. What you say? Negative na say ye adoson. Nti moma yenye ne sa but as a society no your Ghana for no bebre pa cha moma yenye adwen say e bia kro no bonko na Ghana for enimbo itimi de ne paso e ba man no menua wagina kira che won
Hello.
Wagina kira che.
Yeah, I'm calling from Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, okay. All right. You are live on the show, so you can share your input.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to say a few things.
Okay. Go on. You are live.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're live on the show, so you can share your input.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. What I want to say is that. Okay. Thank you. What I want to say is that a lot of people are. A lot of people are. Okay. A lot of people are.
Well, I think say you need a line no and shada and yamwa kese. Ti ma main kind messages na abano ebi. Mau TV say the dual citizenship says this have to start with law, have to change, the institutions have to change, and people have to change no matter who you bring to help build Ghana. I believe that is the right thing now, Minya Wakan so because Nipa bedi boni, I mean, I don't believe say baby or tea and as baby free ban and they born any baba. They can decide to do anything like that. And you know, we need to build strong institutions. I bet me control boni ye, ne de ne pa abamanum. That is what I also believe in. Bro, do you see this guy calling you to come and be going into the bush with cameras? Ricos, open say inquest judgment on ye kodo koko. Tiene yisa obana me no yinako. There's brilliant Ghanaians abroad. Many are all live on the show within this and Africa here.
But a good evening, within Danny.
Okay, Danny.
Because Africa myself.
All right, Yanko.
But you dual citizenship. No, me, I don't support it.
Okay.
If you look at the research and the history, we share all the politicians now. We are Ghana Sekano. But some say yeah, omude kwai. Enya UK na America na omude ko.
But the research and the church I don't know.
Because me, my deep policies, I check. Say all the politicians now omude ya Sekano. Obe so me catch say some of them were foreign accounts and omude scan it home.
Okay.
Sa ana na omuchi ni na say ano. Say na nkwadwane ko UK. Can Foreta over here and America.
Sir.
So if you are given the dual citizenship, say they should come to set up businesses. So we have business no more for youth, no more for so no more to call the dual citizenship country like America, UK, any day fire home. But if you are given them this opportunity, that means say, Omu Baby Yaska. If I call you Yaska, no, the journey, Equatina America, I say UK. Or a whole citizen, obey the action.
Now, sign the pen of Ghanaian citizens and that's only dual citizens.
The possibility of say Ghana food, which made the number back to Ghana. No, me who say just 10%.
Okay, so you think say Ghana need to be
because dual citizenship to me, I don't buy me. We want to make a say obi jususu wabwaka sa same person no. Ukwati back now deny a back manager. What are you trying to tell me?
Okay.
Doesn't make sense. Munifi.
Well, I understand your point. Very well.
Be back. No, do not say or your back manager. That is what God is trying to do. That's it. I'm sure why.
That's it. All right. Inti minu idea Alonso or the buyer, but I still don't see the point where the argument is only limited to chronobonum. That is where I'm not getting the point very well. What I say, because say if national development and so now when you look at the foreign inflow, if you're Ghana, very very significant. So why do we only dwell on so baby no kwa? When you are we didn't say enough here.
Oh, it's a minute. Powerhouse.
All right, Minia.
Nti omo pese ye mana ya wo omo de omo Ghana for na.
There be omo pese omo je omo Ghana for. Na ko papa na ko kita citizenship no ka onya Ghana ni na oba wa be na ha na oba Ghana ni.
No, you see sometimes we have to think outside the box. Yet sometimes I don't understand Ghanaians now. Na boys number bobo ni dia omo de omo timbe bo na.
Omo timbe bo ni tu omo ka 100,000.
I don't know more you qualify now. Wow, about enough of feel say that should be feel say or qualification be better me that boy Ghana. Wontumi fanko. I don't what kind of thing is that?
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
I tell you Nasi.
I mean, I will say you're doing far kakra.
Yeah.
You understand me? We are very shallow minded people. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It doesn't. Niamu kanyina se chrono. No we bebo chrono. Well, can for American citizen. And then what US ka na hono. So that will not stop anything.
Yeah.
What we need to do is to stop people from stealing. That's it. To put institutions in place that stop people from stealing. Then we can use the talent our kids have got here. To go and work. If you also call MPR, why should you have to denounce your passport? Why?
That's
Why? You
the
should
kind
be
of
able
question
to
I
go and
think
do
say
it.
we
You
are
are
all
Ghanaian.
trying to arrive at a better conclusion. But saying most
Yeah,
of the
you are.
arguments, coming from so baby, that is where I don't understand.
No. Because Obintimi we are free, huh? And continue Ghana.
So we have to also make sure so we are to free Ghana, Emma.
Exactly, it's simple. You understand? It's simple because we have to use the talent. There are a lot of talent here which can help the country. You are not corrupt like those people who are still working in Ghana. You are not corrupt. Ghana system is corrupt. So the fact that obi betumi aye adwuma wa ya won wa ha obefa osika then. You understand? Institutions have to be strengthened so that people cannot steal money. That's simple.
The point. Yeah.
But I think it's a very laudable idea. People have to. If people want to go and work, they can go and work. 1 hour, they want to go back home. So why should you have to stop them? No matter where you were born, you are Ghanaian. It's simple. You see?
All right.
And the people should stop saying, Ome USK. Grofan in a USK or Ghana. Apart from Oforata ni MPP for Akrofon. I mean, let's stop that.
That's it.
It's not very fair.
That's it.
It's not fair.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
All right. Yeah. The foreign inflow coming into Ghana is through the hard work as hustlers to support family members and not because dual citizenship.
Yes, senior.
That's it.
Is a question and Obisano. And my person can be count say.
Okay.
Just see it go quite in dinner. But I say Chilcoco no ban a man by a biddy.
Hello, Minia. Oh, Minia Antimania so. Rikus,
Hello.
Hello, Rikus.
Yeah, it's the same.
Me who your partner on way.
Me who baby out the now name na. Bro, onim. Ne kosu name na me who. I was born in Ghana. I live in Ghana for more than 32 years before I traveled outside. Ghana for omu ye nibre for. Ye nibre se ukra passport na. Ghana for passport na ikra abrochi for no. And other things no. Anything na omu ye sadie no. Omu we fi say obi a wonya exposure betna abrochi memu no. Omu hwe the force of development that nipa ne de beba.
Okay.
Ghana for me who say envious and selfishness. Because Tracy Ija Ghana ma omo kwan omo Ghana. Omo di galam say I say kroni na. Obi ani ho betra brochi anu ma. Woman bribe onji Ghana for ji bribe. Omu ye sakawa. Edi pay sika ni bre. Yen ti ha ye hustle for money no. Omu the sakawa juju. And I'm sorry, Sam, pay for money to fall from heaven. That is their thinking. They don't think about development. So, omu of fears be say, nipa na what to konya exposure no. Oba, to me nipa na compete. Yes, of course, omu to me because omu ya akwadufo, they are lazy. They want quick money.
By Ghana for I think there's some Ghanaians, right?
Yes, some Ghanaians, especially omu objective whatever is going on. Our president now in Natim. These are the people envious and they are lazy people. They want quick money. They do sakawa. They take bribes. None of the children born here in abroad will take bribe. You can't bribe them. Wontumi papa kra ne obane no na se unam na se uye mistake who the paper to from na police ba now say oh nya na de to wa obane be catch police and say my daddy did it. Those children born here are truthful and honest. It's in Ghana for no omo ye say and when any break any omo say sabrochi for no ba omo tumi ni and compete because we have the exposure and then we will build the country. Look at Kennedy Japan. He stayed abroad. He went to Ghana Parliament. Got so good, he never took the citizenship. He went to Ghana Parliament. And look at what this man is doing. Your friend saying, Konfanochi Hospital. Nana Busa for help. How many parliamentarians are or more Ghana in the Timiko Boy? It was Kennedy because he had the exposure and he had feeling for human being. He went and bought beds and wheelchairs and stuff. As I said, watch it to home. Bantuma, Juana Konfanochi Nisino. How much did he go and help? How much did Napo send into Konfanochi? How much did Baumia send into Konfanochi? And these people are telling us, people, yes, they are.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rikus. Enti Rikus so dia Sebi or the buyer and Rikus so the input will be about I think say what Rikus is trying to say, a lot of things have happened around the point like that. Menuya Boko there. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, all live on the show.
Hello? Hello?
But you're all live on the show.
Okay. Baby, my summer baby, my friend saying, and common I, I think he been more fun a personal, and yet personal commonly.
Okay.
And then a only panagere so pass to say, own to me dinner. So, then here a asmen of was asmen up MP. Oh, Canada passport. Ordinance, yes, ordinance, and then about you, Okoproba, why a rasta, or see, oh, you would tell you would tell me because ABI quite sorry. If you wear rasta, sorry, question, so Rebecca so a comfort. And you would choose yang and your shade, comfort, also for me in Pabacum. The year can I say, I'm running the same from 1992, I'm running the same. I'm running there now, too. But the Mammy Casamoncho.
Many of us say,
I know Granny.
1992, no. Now you need dual citizenship, cry or Ghana. 96, ya amended constitution, no. The dual citizenship, ebeshemo, but with limitations. Into a DNS has a 2026. Ye limitations in free where DNS edeba.
The Amaya Casana say, I didn't quite say politicians money to quino. And I did about say, okay, we be say if I say Taifa, MP and first, Michael Quay. They do what they buy MP. So the patroncy. They go be say Hana, Tamahana, AS or UK. So kita dua citizenship, go back call black to me and she. I don't quite American even a bit Nigerian or Ghana. And yes, I perform when you see a cromfo. Pardon what and then you see what the properties were broaching. And the people are buying Rollins, what we can only a friend what do you call it? Rollins no need account to be our bank account to be our outside. But I shall be the say I also be empowering as for all my properties on your broaching. Then yeah, I'd like you bonina for 4 years. America do system interest. I say, so American Nanya Tia, by the way, a butcher better not trigger and Ghana ni be na adiboni wa brochi also kofa na wonye ba bi den na esi obetwa kofa hwe bra ye branch ne ye kofa afese we oforiata didn't you me pass I didn't fancy akom okay me really se wo we wo nim die bia wo se be boa Ghana na se se okita do citizenship boa ye ma wonye na wo di Ghana di na wo do Ghana na wo nim die obetin boa Ghana wo di na so ba ko adie nyanwa mo ye na obi ani bro obi many new ba ye won the year 2002 America and me papa kro ne nkasa me new ba akwara ye ne okota be madam kra edu hu akwara wa brochi ka je unya nipa o ye entity dey timi now say what you do na ba yo so de papa ni o de koto old age home. Papa is minimum share wo. Was it that be me ma won me ba metra me ma won yare me nsuo. E dia na moti wa ma binu nyoma dwe say udu abroche wodwi. Be obi catch obi was abroche nya heaven. Then ye nya edu nya enkroma time no appointees do saying e no mo free outside na by now so hwe say no mo ye.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Monofia.
Good evening.
Yeah, okay, quick one. Mini abema Rikus.
Yes.
Menene ya jimbebre asama wo kan ye nanso nipa o de ne cite example no na many enye ho.
Okay.
Say Kennedy Japan say Kennedy we ya why entity for we diomo we friends why yomo that's work am so nipa fi abrochira ban sure ko ba ye na no ana no di ma MP4 kwaya wo de anas efa so says why ye nyoma boni bebre wo Ghana ho no de papa kakra akaba kaba into financial so po bi de na set example
Mom for Kennedy ma. With a big shot para with the base for you.
Onto be full na Kennedy dear. Yes, so try for back cover or cover or cleaning na or washing na but only 100%.
That's it.
Enti masa mami so me dey
That's it.
That's it.
Rikus, the base for theater. If I show show is within the Africa.
Yes, so
hello. Hello, Pacho, live on the show. Yes, sir. Pacho, wait my your phone to me instead of the TV, no.
Well, program come and meet you.
And no communication your phone to me instead of on the TV.
What am I meaning with you, Pro?
Okay.
Me for time day.
We show a bit my frame. All right.
Hello,
Good live on the show. Dean is in Africa.
Yes, I don't know. Me was London, a family school.
All right, let's go.
Na me too long time, but line is busy, Papa.
Papa, I see.
This matter no very dicey. Say the obia can be right.
That's true.
We have to deliberate over it. As someone can obia look, everybody's raising a valid point. By me, I brought you for me blame on baby because one, yes, and a friend or maker. But yesterday was system be fair. We know how to manipulate. Government now was no. Government now was no. If I employ, they will give you the post, and this is what they will tell you to do. Now, we are the benefit comes to us to those who are working Ghana hono. Then you abscond. No, what Johnny? Then they will sit down there and benefit from it.
So the
it is not even necessary.
Why
it's not even
are
necessary,
we not trying to let institutions work? Sir,
the question is, we don't allow the institutions to be independent. The government also run the institutions and they manipulate, they select people that they could manipulate. Yes.
Nano Hanan, AS or Bank, Queen is seeking an uncle de Bank and a prompte security agencies. May stop in.
Do you know why? Do you know why it happens? Senka no man sisia ka ema ken ofuruko eno aba or my. And that you know that matter was a whole lot in Ghana. It is like a Hanan issue when Obianim say Hanan matter is in court, no. Fansenka bank name allow Hanan to withdraw that money and Jennifer Ghana. I mean, the government have taken the bank on. It is hide you. The bank only want to wash out their head. Kenya sanka Hanan bejin sikako.
All right.
And to me, I'm not blaming the outsiders. Say like Obiwa Bruchia Wanona Oba. Yes. The problem is Yenankasa Krana Yeti Hono. A Bruche me me boy crana ye we are gonna cry Jana Kotina Bruche, Yentimin for Muma. So into Yenankasa Nadi and bro, it's not about the person say if you are brought no baby dibone.
Yes.
Nipano, when he has come to work for Mother Ghana. But the question is, the politicians in Ghana will sit with him and manipulate him that, please, you have the advantage. Do it this way, and when the benefits come, we all benefit. You get your share, you fly back to the Western world, and you are there.
Okay.
Also, we should also look at that aspect very well. We may blame outside for no, may blame Ghana for, but your attitude, both.
Okay. I think that's correct.
Nti kakra meka minim say line no e na e din nti mo obi nso nka bi.
Matiminia, me that's it.
That's
all right. Nti ye nua so dia o de ba e no asemo. Anyway, I think say ni nyina ka ho bi. Minia bibi aboko de. Hello, bibi aboko.
Hello.
Hello, but you're live on the show.
Hello. Okay. The issue is your systems are not strong enough.
Okay.
For this policy to go through.
Okay.
It's not strong. Well, if they really want to help Mother Ghana, they should be willing, those outside should be willing to sacrifice. So if you can't sacrifice your citizenship, then you don't really want to do something good for Mother Ghana. In the absence of sacrificing, I don't think that you really want to do something for, to achieve something good for Ghana. So the policy might be good, but it's not right for this moment. Maybe in the future it might be right, but for now, your systems no any Jumano. We shouldn't entertain it. Okay. It might look good, but it's scary.
Okay.
Let the systems work, and when they do, then we can entertain that.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's it. In your day, ne aba very very short. But just more from ultimate limit in kakra. Amaya Yananka, I'll be very, very happy with that. Indeed, that is something I think that we should also do. Adventure no be added, but I think it will be a point and a very, very valid. Honestly, will be a very, very strong point, and that is something I may give this a Ghana and Ibia now war Padma Ghana beyond these are ye discussing on air they are Sebi Ubia Eden Adventure about kama pa inti yeda masi. But I also have anyway my memfa call we ni bia me de madwen kire aba wo we ho menu ya boko de okay
the business obi okra dual citizenship would that person be permitted say oba Ghana not to be set business for workers you know Ghana
but your ma won so kaka na bisa question
okra dual citizenship in the home pay man set your business. This is what I want to know.
But your bisa question be maintain ye. Hello. Menu ya boko de.
Boko masaba back Danny boy.
Okay.
Mpacho yam say guy back ka you see Kennedy as an example. I don't accept. And I don't agree with him. So be you so obi or you see Kennedy. Yani na ya dem Kennedy. The name Kennedy ya within Kufu to Akufo-Addo. And a second, say almost say they want to sacrifice. Oh, yeah, Ghana, Nina, you want to sacrifice for Ghana, Ghana as a nation. You should be willing to denounce one of your citizenship.
Okay.
That is a sacrifice.
All right.
There is no way, say, we can strengthen the institution, say, Obin to New Yaska.
Okay.
And a second, politicians now, in the system, say, Mr. Oka say first one, catch yourself by the research. We share almost all the MPs and ministers now. Their immediate family members, like the wife and the kids, they are all abroad.
All right, Minuano Entimi Engina so. Mama Yanko Yenimi Pacho, video with Mammy.
94 paragraph. Interestingly, upon the perusal of the record, I find that prosecution led evidence to corroborate the appellant assertion that she distributed the money to victims. PW1, and do you know who PW1 is?
PW1? All right, Minia Pacho, live on the show.
Yeah, me Pacho, now my question I may be saying. Obia okra dual citizenship. Sasa nipa ne ye na adwen say o person ko set up business and I go be a company in Ghana, not for workers in Ghana. Uncle for be fight against any bako say
Essence so crowd dual citizenship. Penny man set up business. And I said, imagine how to mama set business now. Because I quite say, Obiana again is a Oba Abbey holding position there over Bokron.
Sir.
But me be set business up there. Would I be accepted? Say, if the Amukura dual citizenship, Omonka say, denouncing the citizenship overseas answer. My set up business. And I say, would I be permitted to set up a business in Ghana to employ Ghanaians?
Okay.
Would I be accepted to do that?
Matthias here.
That is the question I want to know.
That's it. All right, Pacho, you share this particular video from Bono Regional Minister, NTA.
Nana so bi be share kwaye mu a betisunya se nya mo na mo be ba beka ana se mo na mo beka se mo ntiase a wa we a minhu am see it wenti wa we a na so bete no na guarantee na akoso ye pa nana obi ba ha no be boss say regional minister see ana se regional minister ni mu a nana mo nche no one channel na mo fa nko ma police for omo ba na omo be ka se obi wo panini bi won kan na se omo metu guarantee a mo channel na mo was mrama mo ho kwan se mo be channel mo chini wi a na mo de na ma police for president area break guarantee hu ye pa na futu a me de be ma mo so we de ma da wo ma wani ye na nanom bi mo so guarantee no bi mo hihase na no so minyawa mechew na sabi ame me ya guarantee aban be chime e de ma pomra kanso no na se mo so mo bi mo e ya guarantee a minyawa mechew na Omo pick up the tono na me be wasi wona from no bo na wontuma no e kata wani sa na mamu kwai da e mo bi ne guarantee e wo kromba.
All right, enti Bono Regional Minister no o de kokobo ama nananom hem for say e wo Bono region na ni ehu ene na so nso ate say amanfo start ye galamsey in the region na also ono no information o watch say ehemfo ni bi eka ho isa say na nanom ehemfo ne ton sase de galamsey fo na so mo ya na say ensuo ne mfudi a no ma ten e beblemi aban. Bono Regional Minister say ohene bi a obechew so wo ye galamsey bia no obechew so chiwa we may do pick up to na entoma na ufire ya odko gis kan entoma na okwa na entoma na ebo sa na obi ehu se na we eye galamsey na nso no se muko hu se obi eye galamsey e wo man ma wa hye na nanom se monso mo wo every responsibility bi ase monso mo betimi achi nipa no e de na koma a police for. But do you think that this is a right call and I say a good call? Because galamsey na we seem to be only blaming politicians. But so we critical analysis of it. Ehemfunum be play a key and active role in it. It is said in Tanzania, people will only vote for Enye. Although they control a lot of security agencies and a lot of things in the country. But Ghana so amammerana e wonu say asase o Ghana ni nyan e nananom ehemfo dia. Enti adie enti no hene betra ne mpeso so. Amasabi obi ebetu asase wagudie ase asase no ase nsuo ase afudie e de yarewa abere nipa e te that particular kuro no so no wi a de tansa no akoba aban. Ye blame na na dem go for those administration on galamsey illegal mining bebre Jomama baya the same thing. Meanwhile na nanom hem for so ye den eti ho.
Hello Monife, good evening.
Good evening sir.
In fact, you are doing very, very miraculously. Me manage pa.
That's it.
Me tiyo anopanya. Me tibas pra kwa jumana me tiyo.
That's it. Why idea?
Oh, what is our reason wrong? Just like the whole Ghana, no, you hear collective effort. But mostly, no, politicians na di animu into no. Ye jani nyina ma politicians. Now, the question I ask is, here be at politics. So I'm finding more than home bonding, and I like if the government is not performing well, I am for me sorry. Ekasatia. Man can hear, but at this galaxy, I am for no crowd or right or mood. Can check government no?
Of course, that's true.
I don't know. We are not even seeing a handful young as the fighters, because me I believe say a handful more Ghana no. They and the presidents. Excuse me to say that. Maybe who say to me because they control the area, the territory. No, what you say? Say he be sorry no kasatia political party be and I say political figure be the whole community now they follow what their chief said. Yeah, traditional ekosa. So I didn't use that influence and say me or him. Me, I lead the demonstration. Say the youth in town. No, say who say obi foreigner be and now obi galam say please. Panel. Let's lead a demonstration before even the politicians will come in. But I know sometimes I am surprised because what you backyard who soon say, and you are the chief. Now the jama say politician now what you crown what to one foreign what this is our answer. I mean sometimes sad way to be honest. Me pour him for cracher politicians no, but Oma Jaima, the politicians are taking the right. Like, I don't know what is the secret. Sad way, anytime they receive Galamse issue pair. Now me pour fu leaders, chain politicians no.
What
are we doing?
One has to be an YGBB.
Yeah, no, but why should you be? We are chief. Wouldn't say they are coming to destroy your land. And just say, that's why now I see that. A previous topic now, these are some of the things that you don't sometimes blame the foreigners much. We believe say adina about the queer, about the say to destroy the generation, but we don't care. We need a penny. And say politician then you watch it. That was silence. But why do we allow the politicians to limit us like that? Like you're him for them. I didn't hear. Because I have for no command to pay. I'm telling you, politicians cross through so basically the open. But I wonder, why is silence? I accept some 1 or 2 chiefs being back to some Mokasa. But most of them know why you doing what is wrong?
Very good question. Very, very good question.
Topic where
we're gonna find answers to it very soon.
Makasa say no because me take galam say that just me take krom how but yeah river bodies na yeah one yeah when you see too much because of what have you forgotten last me posted a video the canals in the cities here London here very clean. Like rest areas are somewhere where you for recently when they were playing the World Cup, you're mounting screens around just like or Donna River and Cycle, just like those type in London here. And so you're modernizing a resting place, entertainment places beer. You'll be shocked.
Yes.
But who so who say a goal to her, just say no. Community leaders are they? As somewhere Maubin Kabina, Ebia will be a solution be a can cram and I come a kumana way there.
Menuya, all live on the show, Dinis and everything. Hello? But you're all live on the show.
Hello?
But you're also. All right, Minia Boko.
But Boko, no swear.
And we are
Pacho, so be bisa question say na say obi wo amanoni na oba be your business and so you be kan say. Say ube your business you know say no your sika. O ya no obi we your sika and no any taxpayers money. And a second say uya amanoni and so ti amanoni and you want to help your country of better. I don't think you need to join politics before so bit market am say ube see hospital, ube see school, ube tunsu. Brawley, since say no Finland, anabiboa.
Yes.
Say usi ube CBB emma techima for. Must you be an MP before you can do that?
No.
Anano ko we ask kano of north. Adenanka or we ask kano or anjuani akwa ni village ho or juani ekwa UK because on you say a honor or you're safe or draw nobody can bring him back.
Okay.
And I want people to understand say there is no way American or UK government will give out a British to Ghana government to come and prosecute the person in Ghana and seen the NCH. So we don't need to be confusing ourselves.
That's it.
We know what is in politics.
Yes.
Obi akoha on say we ask easy to steal money over there. And then Obi betting people telling the fridges I'm about 200, 300,000 delegates because on so drew Obenyas can be higher than we are. So I don't think so. If you're a citizen and you want to come and help Ghana, Chinchina, this is Oya MP, and that's Oya Minister, and that's Oya this and son of it in Ghana. No, if you have your expertise, you bring it up.
Okay.
That is the way forward because we know what happens in politics.
Now, be so much to be on.
That's it.
If I show all live on the show.
Hello.
If I show wait to your phone, so we said say over TV so. Enti ma TV no volume no enko for the TV phone so mo. If I show Timinka.
Hello.
If I show all live on the show. Hello.
Yeah, what you mean?
Let's on kapa.
What you mean?
Hello, mini bibi abokode. All right, for no entimi engina. So let's center on the Galamsey as well, and then do this kind of discussions as well. Na yenhwe baby no so yebepe ne poma asi. Hello.
Hello. What you mean?
Beto Nkapa.
Yeah, I'm calling from New York.
All right, Minia.
Now, Galamsey no asema okano. Two people have to be blamed.
Okay.
We blame authorities, authorities, any ahim for no.
Okay.
The blame authorities and say those equipment now Galamsey it's not made in Ghana. They are all imported.
Yes.
Now, when we import to bar, they take duty from them from in Evotema. And they transport it through Obuafe. Did want ticket to Obuafe? So, and now on here also yet the come on until also cotton as man. And say equipment, your brand say equipment and Mahwa and Magan and viewer. Then how are they going to do the Galamsey?
But the issue is equipment near the Galamsey.
And we take money from them, we take their taxes and all these things. And both parties have to be blamed. But let's start from banning all those things because there are some chemicals in America. Let's say something like DDT, which is diethyl, which is poisonous, that have been banned from 1973. Other pesticides have been banned in other places. Boom. So that is what it needs to be done. So first thing, they have to ban those things that are illegal. Now, they also be very vigilant, in the land. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. Yeah, Papa, raise very good point. But one thing I think, say, machines near the Galamsey, And it was not designed only for Galamsey. If I would say excavator, it's excavator for a lot of things. And this year, banny be say excavator. I think say, and sheda mine kese. But you bet me up other means of protecting the environment and so. Mame, Georgina, we have a code.
Yanko Padaromo, me hoye. Me did say, one so hoye, any what tea for you now, platform you say you ready.
Or live on the show.
Me wish you will be so happy weekend.
That's it.
Guarantee as someone more can na me free. I can't say, send your more cano. Once I guarantee we know. And painful. Bi wo mo nsam no o mo hyehye ase no ene ka ho binti na yintumi nkuno
sa
once the boys ni de omo atisa wa bi adwuma no wa fa obi adwuma enti no omo won nipa omo ye adwuma de ma wo mu na wo mo no nso so atwea wo ka enu nti na mribi ana President Mahama no wo ye campaign mintumi hu say 2024 you say so previously said somewhere 16 say 20 wo baby o kan sem bi se oba sa boys na ya chichi wo magum ni nyina wo beyi wo bia o kan ni be bebrante ase ba me de mete na se because o the wie bibi say empanyfo na hihya ase no o mo ni problem no kempins no o mo ni problem no na boy wo mo kempins ne nam ho ye nchi wo bia wo na sa boys wo no onye adwuma nye na obi abone pass won kotuma no a obenye bibia kwana no a obetena ho ontena ho because wuchi ni kotumu a once as happening na okita machines ni wo ho no obesan and pray other people na see ya na etwa so enti ahemfofo ne politicians asofofo nyina aka ho wo mani tia pa sa boni pa no wo mudi o man no wo ma meto so sa abra ye nanan mu gya ye forest ni nsuo kreje de ma ye wo mo ba na bibia ye okay adenti na wo mo kwa briso wo ma hwese ne man sai kesa kwa me nkroma ne ma wo jama Ghana fo nyina asaya ma akwan nyina tutu bibia sai bibia nothing is working again na saga am say asama mo kenya intima free about a week ago Case Jesse TV Abeku New Jersey na reporter bi wo Ghana ho ye kan say ati say minim say ne deep party aye me refi dey different I say sexual say he some boy area mu ho no mo so mo odin bi aye different the whole you know area mu ho no mo no say sexual say bibi mu use word be for it na see what baby na omo kwache na oma report Abeku frɛ no oba no pa anya da bia first day na every morning
okay
any emimre bia but of late no guy na me say ana why busy kakra na ya brewana na sa na frɛ no ya na why busy kakra nti nyetem bia na abe etumi frɛ no na ba week ago of frɛ no anagram say hu nkomo ya na wo bɛka say recently akwa makwa boys bi chese wo baby o mu tu gara no so nya baby o se o mu di sa adwuma no wo ha chese e ni brisem pa na ye kwache wo mu na ebisa se ho na mo kwan se o mu nkoda particular area ho no mu nkotu gara am say no asema mo kan se ohene no wo krom ho no na wo ma 2000 eni aponche baako chese obi a ye surprise wo platform no so wo program no so
2000
ohene mu a wo ti krom wo ohene muwa a woti krom a ye sense ase a aban bo hu dawuro se ye beja na sefo no wa di just 2000 cedis Ghana 20 million aja ponche ba ko aka ho amo mo kwan se o mo nkwaye wo adwuma mo tumi kotu wo mo tumi kwose asase ni nsuo asema mike just about a week ago asema na mike
okay
na browana na ma sa report no na no pay sa video no meje wa Abeku na me dey send o
acho you
Majinam dia spendo ne ya na wabo ama otiefo ahwe anopa ya Abeku bo video bi wo ne platform no so a se do mo de adumpo anu o empo na nkasa no epo na no pe sei takwa mpo anu o Ana boys bi etu galamsey wo ponano ponini ponano we dey me see my video no na me dey send o na wabo ano amso wo mo kan nyina so gold wa ha ye tu gold wa ha che so mani age say wo mo dey free enwura mu ho dey abedu ponano direct say ano wo mo tutu che so mo say asase na ensuo no so ekogu eponu mu direct
amomfa ho
go straight away because I no pay no mu dis adwuma no. Na no na me bisa me ho say nti authorities no o ma hu ana. Na bi eze so mo di gam say na du say pona mu kro mo kwa akose no. Ama nsuo fefefe no blue no akoda ne brown. Wo ma hu ana. Ana no so mpayinfo bi hihye o ma chi ana je say wodwi ho a wonti ase. Wodwi ho a wonti ase. Ghana mom de honestly speaking me sure say Ghana betumi ye biu ye mu bia ye susom kakra ye hu se na Ghana tie ene se na kro no mo te ene bibia kama pa na se wukọ Ghana pa ba bi wo no ma ye do kofa wutumu na ora ho hwe se de kro nyina da ne bola se video no so wahu bi
mahu pa
kro tema ho no mo tema ho
ye wo kan video na wo kan me baba akire osisi a
just say I mean why painful ni o mani mu ana just say nobody cares nipa no sorry a kwan onam so obenyi sika gu ni bottom ko azan we a wo de bebu ni yonko ana so wo de bebu o man no wo best come aban Ghana ama Ghana fo ho akire wo mu no obi a da ho no ma na ju akro no mu sa bia obi a dwan no ala bi obi atu agu baabi ni oman ni say no no wodwen hu ekwan onam so na mi kwai mekwa akoye forgery papers bi na diska begu mi botom ana mekwa koda da mi nua bi ya ne kalabula ginabu abu ni kwasea agi na japade bi afiri nso ana chese anu antina President Mahama ba no kan say Ghana adane crime scene and it's true. Me dasi bebre ma me fa manunsi. Why? Me dasi nyame chirawo.
Yeah, Galamsey market. Yeah, Galamsey market. Yeah, we Galamsey market. We bia bi we nya bi wa open medu, open pontwan, open den, open wuli, open board, kodo ina bi nya bi wa chamfan dada home use ni ade. Bi bia bi wa yeah market. Market for fry bi yeah, market for fry bi. Open bi bia bi wa have fun. Yeah, gallon ni ade yeah. Open med black, ubo top black, ubo open wooling dada masa home use ni bia a chiska mano yeah. I'm using a chiska mano yeah.
All right, Miriam, we are live on the show.
Me show be our life is so.
That's it.
Me ka safa Galamsey mo kakra.
All right.
Galamsey no, e te say ekuro a omoton powder pa. Yemfa bibi say El Salvador, ne very risky group. The president not bad recently, no. Hello.
Hello. Who also Minia? Who also? All right, Minia no entimi and withstande. Enti Galamsey na ye maame Georgina e ka ho asem no. That is the video na me e channel. Baby a Ghana ye do no. Enti sese de nipa ne gina nsuo num na ese nsuo no bibia so ni ho a yebetime aye ema omo fans nyina e wo ho. That is the kind of society we are building. Menu aboko there. Hello. About you live on the show.
Okay. Why you hear me?
Metio pa kasa.
Okay, me part to say.
Yanko.
It's not corresponding to this.
To your phone, so you can communicate with me on the phone.
Hello?
TMN no communication e phone so many.
Oh, okay. Say we minute politics.
Sabe pepe.
Okay.
And Amika say, my tree is not that good. But I didn't say the other guy all come about citizenship coming to Ghana to get involved in MP, whatever. No. I think his suggestion is making sense. But if you say, oh, you're Ghana, you know, no citizenship, that one is good. But saying more abroad, that one they should differentiate it. What the guy was saying is true. Because their mentality towards other things, it does not correspond with their Ghanaian culture. I think the guy is right. Because honestly, it's nothing, everything is nothing. So I think he's making a good point over there. So if Ghana it's good for you to come to Ghana, you can be an MP or whatever. But I don't think it's right for them to come to Ghana, regardless of their dual citizenship, to be an MP or whatever have you.
Okay.
And this is the short, message I know.
All right. There is something tomorrow we're going to discuss tomorrow. It's concerning how robots and other things are taking over the world. We robot here, it deliver oko shop. Say we are groceries, Milo, milk, whatever you want to do. They feed it onto this machine. What you fear machine and kasabeba. Then it delivers the food to you. You can find it everywhere across a lot of, I think, the Western countries. So we need to discuss how job creation also create jobs. Now, technology, AI, robots, other things are taking over shops, right? Are they here? 2 or 3 can be working around in their communities. It goes around like that. So as a people, no see, I'm discussing a lot of things here. The way our leaders are saying, say, you make creative jobs, no, they will end up saying, Ejuma, any hobium. And I went to a shop, I think it was a Zara shop. What the technology they are bringing out, they say, all the shop attendants in here are going away. You just pick whatever you want to pick. You take it to the counter. The system calculates everything I ever bag in them. Without one picky BBA, what do you do when I the bag and you see when I know? The system by itself and I will calculate everything. And then you now then you just pay it. Right? This is how the world is moving. Intimacy watching as part of our lives to know. And how our governments need to create jobs with the advent of this kind of robots, and society no emuno. That is something we need to discuss as a people. Because we robots here, at this point, the system by itself who say, oh, quite as ye baby SMF no abomeso. So that and one thinks and knows. Say, baby, do you have to go back and then come back again? Oh, those kind of things. But this is how societies are moving in now. Enti niema ni bi wona ya nhwe ni ya e de niema beba. Enti ene me the live stream be si wo ha na ochena as part of the live stream no. We're going to discuss how technology is changing the world and how we be creating a human soul in the society, especially Ghana as we call it. Enti me da obi ase nyame ya adoma ochena 7 p.m. Ghana time. Me sign about live on the show again. Na me no nyina abi discuss abom Medini William Monofie amankona platform Monofie politics Yankopon ene nyina Montana. Bye bye.
The Mason Yakupon is Samunya, Taco. The Mason Yakupon is Samunya, Taco. The Mason Yakupon is Samunya, Taco.
Apostle Okwajimai, Apostle, Yadiobe and Adobe Bianibabeka, Yesu Po, Papa Yeti, upon a Savior, Meboa, Siedi Pabeka. Apostle, was so quantum. And Jimmy come out.